In this video, I'll apply the knowledge building loop to analyze how two brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright, who had just a high school education and made their living repairing and manufacturing bicycles, taught the world how to fly. The Wright brothers competed successfully against larger, well-financed organizations because they were far more skilled at traversing the knowledge building loop. As previously described in video number 1, the knowledge building loop is a useful roadmap for analyzing knowledge building in general and innovation in particular. We'll use the 6 components of the loop to dissect the Wright brothers' fascinating journey. Here is a quote from Wilbur as to their overall approach. "It is a complexity of the flying problem that makes it so difficult. It is not to be solved by stumbling upon a secret, but by the patient accumulation of information upon 100 different points, some of which an investigator would naturally think it unnecessary to go deeply. That is why we think a quick solution impossible." They began with a comprehensive study of what had been done while maintaining skepticism of conventional assumptions and empirical findings. This appreciation for knowledge building was instilled in the brothers by their parents. Their purposes were to systematically build new knowledge through experiments, not die from a crash, and achieve the goal of powered flight. As such, their experiments began with flying kites and later flying gliders, which greatly minimized the risk of dying from a crash. The Wright brothers had a worldview which differed from their competitors' worldviews. Their competitors believed that powered flight required a stable airplane. Instead of stability, Orville and Wilbur strongly believed that the key to powered flight was control. Note that a bicycle is inherently unstable until the rider learns how to control the bicycle. Pilot control required systems thinking and understanding relationships. As to perceptions, perceived problems were put in the context of relationships within a holistic aircraft system wherein the overriding goal was pilot control. As to actions and consequences, the Wright brothers were skeptical of conventional wisdom about lift and drag coefficients. They built a wind tunnel with a fan and wooden boxes. Their wind tunnel experiments generated far more accurate data compared to the status quo knowledge. Their feedback covered 4 years of systematically experimenting in order to learn how to change components of the aircraft in ways that improved the performance of the overall aircraft system. Before the trip to Kitty Hawk, North Carolina in December 1903, Orville wrote in a letter that they were extraordinarily confident of success because they had done the detailed work that others had not done. Their 4th flight was the longest, covering 852 feet in 59 seconds. Here is a takeaway. The knowledge building loop spotlights the advantage of past experiences in facilitating new, useful connections, and the disadvantage by blocking new ways of seeing what could be.